The Bahamas continues to meet its financial obligations to avoid being blacklisted by the European Union. Government consultant attorney Latanya Simonet-Tinker, who has participated in a number of those high-level talks with the EU, knows that the Bahamas stays on its game to meet the list of demands placed on the country.
It's a constant challenge because the goalpost does continue to move, but we do our best in order to put in whatever the necessary legislation is, the regulatory regimes, the policy changes, and it is a challenge because the government has limited resources, as we all know. And then, we rely heavily on the private sector, who have been a really tremendous help. And one good thing we have in the Bahamas is a very good relationship between private sector and the public sector. And that's been a formula that's been working for us.
The attorney was asked if she believes the European Union will continue its assault of the financial services industry in the Bahamas, which has receded tremendously since 2008.
Absolutely. The Bahamas and other countries like us are a continued threat to larger economies because right now the world economic condition is changing. It's shrinking. The World Economic Forum just forecasted that they're going to be downgrading what the outlook was going to be. So that means that countries are going to fend for themselves and try to do their best to get their largest piece of the pie. And smaller countries like the Bahamas are going to suffer for it. When it's one initiative, when we meet that and we comply with that, another one comes out right on the tails of it, just as we begin to sit down and breathe. So I don't think that that's going to change. I think we just have to realize that that is business as usual. That is the norm now, and we just have to continue to be resilient, strategic in our position, and what we want to accomplish and what we want to achieve and what we want our financial services to look like long term.